exciting video. Today we're going to take a look at Shadow Force Giratina. And not only one, but two of them. Now we have Giratina Origin, which also has access to the move Shadow Force. So, as we don't have the Ultra League available right now, of course, I'm asking for friendly battles on Twitter against random people who most likely know that I are running the Giratina there. So, like, I expect a ton of hard counters, and I got a ton of hard counters. But still, we're going to have here Giratina Origin and Giratina Altered, both with the new move. Also kind of crazy, on my first raid for this Pokemon, I got a 98% with 14 defense. I might just power this up for level 50 and already call it a day. I have no idea. Maybe I'm still going to do some raids for it, but that's kind of insane. But yeah, we are just here basically to see a little bit the animation for this new Pokemon with a new move, because it looks always hilarious. And because it looks so hilarious, I thought, let's just make a full meme team here, go for 2 times the same move and have a fun time. As we will see here, the opponent going for 1 Ice Beam, and actually the first game going to be already insane. We see a Trevenant, they will outspeed me to the Shadow Ball, but not with me. I'm going to catch this move now on my Nidoqueen, and what this allows me, of course, to do here is I'm just going to go ahead, go for the Shadow Force, and completely destroy this tree. Bye bye! And we're also going to be able to win this game. So, for the people who are actually here to think, oh, is it now the better move for this Pokemon? The answer is clearly no, like definitely never go for this move on Giratina Origin. It is just a waste of time and resources. Please go for the Shadow Ball. Still, this video is, as we see also here with 2 Giratinas, more for the entertainment value than to teach you how to play a very good team with Giratina Origin that has the move Shadow Force, because I don't think there is a decent team around it, because it's just horrible. Giratina Origin itself is not horrible though. It's a very cool sweeper pick for the Ultra League. It's a little bit more of a cheaper version that can sweep endgame very much. Like back in the day, this Pokemon was way more common, but nowadays basically everybody just runs Giratina Altered because it's a little bit bulkier, it's a little bit more reliable, it has a better moveset. But Giratina Origin is a very cool sweeper for like endgame, which helps a lot. We see here someone running an Electivire, which is kind of funny. As this Pokemon actually has access to Ice Punch, which I also know here, but I know that we can take one. Both of our Pokemons are weak to it. And we see a Fortress, XL Fortress here in the back. XL Fortress is actually one of the coolest Pokemon. It's actually a really strong Pokemon, something that I really want to build for the Ultra League as well. As this Pokemon is very bulky, has a very nice moveset, has a very nice typing, as it's only weak to Fire typing, and the Fire typing is, unless you face Talonflame, not as common. We will be able to go for 1 Shadow Force again, going to try to annihilate this thing, but it's going to get to another Santum there. And of course, I could go for my Omnius Wind here, but I tried to go for the Shadow Force, didn't work out, doesn't matter. We have 1 Earth Power stored anyway. We will be able to shield up this Ice Punch, we will be able to win this game here as well. Good game here, as we see the Shadow Nidoqueen going to destroy the Electivire. Next opponent, Shadow Nidoqueen against Shadow Nidoqueen. Let's see what we can do here. We will be able to go ahead and try to swap out into our Giratina. Giratina can take those moves way easier. I could do everything here basically. I could go also for the bait, I could go for the Earth Power, I could stay in, but I'm going to decide to swap out here, as we're going to try to bait out the potential Dark type in the back. And as I expected, this going to be another double Dark line, which is a little bit awkward against a double Ghost line. We will see here that, of course, the Dragon Claw going to do some nice damage. And we also will see here the Obstruct coming in from the opponent, which is going to be interesting, as this thing now takes on way more damage against me. It's definitely something that allows me at least to go for some more Dragon Claws, which I guess is better for me. I will get this thing a little bit lower, but it's still, double Dark team is going to be tough to beat with this team, if not impossible, because yeah, what are you supposed to do? It's basically the hardest walls. I needed some kind of poison type in the lead, like the Nidoqueen, for the potential charm users. I don't think I faced a single charm user, to be fair. So at least my opponents didn't torture me with this one. But the Nidoqueen will be able to farm down the opponent now. We will see actually a Hypno in the back. usually not the biggest issue, but now it's coming down to baits. And I would just expect that they go straight, because like why not? And of course I'm wrong. So I'm gonna go ahead and go for my Omnius Wand now. Let's see what they want to do next. Do they want to go for the bait again? Do they want to not go for the bait again? I'm going to no shield here because I thought there's no way it's going to be the earth power, and of course it's going to be the earth power. So basically I screwed up this game. Basically this is my fault. Basically I lose because of this one. I mean, it doesn't matter. We have friendly battles here. I don't have to be upset about it, but it just like, it's a guessing game basically. Could have been both of sides, but also cool to see a Shadow Hypno here. Respect to my opponent to bring that spicy Pokemon, even build it. I think it's a Hundo, so I guess that does make sense that they built a Hundo version of this Pokemon. Very cool. Fine to dive to this. We see another Nidoqueen against us. This time around, we're going to swap out immediately at the Earth Power into our own Giratina. Is this one? I think this is actually the first battle that I had with this team. Of course, it's always randomized if you didn't know for my videos, like they're never in order. We will see the Greedent coming in here, which is of course a little bit of an issue. Luckily they're on Tackle, which is at least in terms of energy generation a little bit worse than Bullet Seed, but would do more damage if he wouldn't face a Ghost Tape like I am. But this allows me now to at least go for some more moves here, which is fine. I see the crunch coming through. I tried to overfarm, but they actually have another crunch already, which will knock me out here. And we will see that we can go into our Nidoqueen again. We farm up a little bit extra, go for an Earth Power immediately, trying to knock out the little squirrel. So we will be able to not knock them out yet, but we can farm them down. We have some energy, and they're gonna go back into their Nidoqueen. What this kind of tells me here is that they very likely have another Dark type in the back. Most likely going to be the Scrafty. Very common line, again, double Dark with Nidoqueen is not something that's too special, but of course annoying that I face it like all the time basically now with a double Ghost team. So I'm going to let this move go through, expecting the potential Scrafty in the back. Let's see, the Earth Power comes through, and it's the Scrafty in the back. What a surprise. As we are having some fun here, and this is a meme video, I'm going to shield here. Doesn't make too much sense, but I just wanted to take a look at the Shadow Force. You see me overfarming here by a ton. This is to have a perfect CMP tie with the opponent here so they don't overfarm themselves. And this worked out really well for me, so now the Scrafty is at 0 HP. Not 0 HP, but 0 energy here. And I will be able to outspeed this thing. Usually, they're going to go for the charge move here. I'm going to shield up. It's going to be the Power Punch. Good bait there by them. They have 2 extra now. They go into the Nidoqueen. They actually get to the move here, which scared me for a little bit, but it's only the Poison Fang. And I will be able to go for my Earth Power now. This Earth Power will knock them out, and can we go for the move in time against them? We will be able to reach it. We will be able to win this game here, and this is going to be a good game to the opponent. Let's see the next one here. We're going to see the opponent having a... yeah, they're catching some bugs there, I think. Maybe they should work at Niantic with that move there, but I don't know. We see a Swampert against us. Are we going to shield up the first move, as I don't really want to get hit by one Earthquake? Would have hurt me a little bit, but we see the Registeel coming in. Giratina altered here, going for the Shadow Force, flying through the Registeel. And this will not be the only time where we run this move here. We will see them going for one charge move, going to be the Zap Cannon. Fine for us. We get the debuff there, I think, which is kind of annoying, but we can go ahead and go for another Shadow Force. Let's see what this is going to do. It's going to go straight through the opponent again, and this allows us now to put them into a range where I should be able to farm them all the way down, especially as they go immediately for the Zap Cannon. We're going to go and farm them all the way, as we will see the Swampert coming back in, trying to farm me down here. I'm going to bait, as I expect them to shield this next move up, as they know that I'm close to another Shadow Force, and they are going to shield this move up, which is amazing, as we will be able to now weaken this thing even more with my Dragon Claws, and this will be a pretty nice scenario for me here. They will be able to farm me down though, which is kind of awkward, and this allows them to get to another charge move here, which is hopefully not the Earthquake, or like hopefully is the Earthquake because I'm going to shield, but no, they're going to bait me, and they're going to go for the move here now, which is going to definitely be the Earthquake. They just farmed me down there. We're at 100 energy, and we see a Genesect coming in, and I was like, yeah, I am screwed here. I'm going to bait the potential Shadow Ball here because people might expect me to run Shadow Ball for whatever reason, but of course I'm not even close to the Shadow Force there yet, so I have nothing to do. And they're on the Ice type, so I knew already as soon as I saw this Pokemon, there's nothing I can do here. Like, there's literally nothing I can do. Even if I would catch the move, it wouldn't have mattered at all. One Technoblast will easily knock out the Nidoqueen. It's going to be a good game. This Pokemon will be also very decent in the new coming Halloween Cup for the Ultra League Edition. Video for this tomorrow. We see a Talonflame against us. Talonflame usually could have everything in the bag, to be fair. We will be able to catch the move here, which is going to be the Flame Charge. Very decent for me. They're going to stay in here, which is also even better for me. And I will be able to go for one Dragon Claw in the perfect timing, so they are not at the charge move yet, but they could be at the charge move soon. They're going to go for another charge move, like another fast move. I will be able to go for my charge move immediately now. I will get this thing pretty low. We have the shield advantage, so we're going to give up one shield here as well. And this Brave Bird comes through. We will see them going into a Scrafty now, which we at least will be able to go for some more Dragon Claw damage here, which will do some decent damage against them. We see that we can go for an Earth Power here. This Earth Power comes through, and this Earth Power going to hit them, and I will be able to now let this move go through actually. No, I'm actually going to shield this move up. Shield this move up, gonna go for the full farm down. And let's see what they have in the bag. They could have like something like a normal type in the bag. Let's see what we can do here. We will be able to go for one charge move here, and we get the shield, which basically tells me they're most likely going to have some kind of dark type in the bag. And of course, it's going to be the Obstagoon. So yeah, at this point of time, we have two Giratinas, both needing full HP against one Obstagoon. And it's going to be kind of funny, to be fair. I will be able to go into my Giratina Altar now, which has access to a Dragon Claw, which is at least the only move that's neutral against them. But also, like, there is not a lot that I can do here, because this Dragon Claw will be able to do basically next to no damage. I can still get to another one here, which is fine. But yeah, this is going to be most likely the game here. So, what can I say really about Giratina? It's a fun pick. It's just literally just a fun pick. It's something that you shouldn't run if you want to climb. It's something that is basically like a Hyper Beam version of the Obstagoon. You don't really run it usually. It has sometimes some potential to sweep, but like really doesn't. And yeah, here we're going to go for one more Shadow Force against the opponent Obstagoon while we just fly through them. But yeah, it's not something that I would recommend you to keep on this Pokemon. I would just say go for Shadow Ball. The rate difference is basically not there. The PvP difference is just way better. So go for the Shadow Ball version for the Giratina, no matter which, like for this one at least. The other one of course doesn't have Shadow Ball. And yeah, stay away from this new move, even though it looks very cool though. But yeah, that's going to be it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you haven't left a like yet, and I hope you subscribe as well. See you in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Tomorrow we have a video about the new Ultra League version of the Halloween Cup. Bye.